Okay, there we go. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Sorry, the microphone setting was off, so I just turned this on, so I think it should work now. So yeah, so thank you for joining on this live stream today. So this is 15th of February 2022, and this is on Tuesday. So sorry, I was a bit late today because I was in a call, and I just finished the call and just get ready to this live stream. So that's why I was a little bit late. But yeah, let's see what's happening in the markets. Looks like Forex markets are all ranging on my watch list right now. But yeah, let's discuss what's happening in the market today. Okay, so let me switch the screen. Okay, all right. So before starting here, a quick disclaimer. This content is all based on my own experience. So when you take trades, please do at your own risk. And also, this is live stream. So if you can please follow the rules and guidelines, that would be great. Because after all, we're all here to learn. Okay, so let's get started. Let me say hi to everyone quickly and start that session today. Okay, Eugene, thank you for joining. And Deem, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. And Asif, good to see you. And Albert, good to see you too. And John, Jalaj, good to see you. Monorom, Vixen, and Mahadeo, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. And yeah, Payson and Simple Relaxation, good to see you too. Doctor, and yeah, let's see. Anis, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you. Yeah, sorry, the microphone was not working because I was rushing to do the live after the call, so I forgot to turn the microphone on. But yeah, thanks for letting me know in the chat. Otherwise, I will be just speaking to myself. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you know, sometimes when I record a video, not the live, but the video, after I talk, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I realized that my microphone was off. So in that case, I have to redo over again. So I think, you know, live stream, you see me live, and you know, you can let me know if the microphone working or not. So and the feedback is very helpful in that sense. Okay, yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. All right, Melanie, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Ross Smith, good to see you. A master of Christian and Kush, good to see you, everyone. Corinne, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you. Okay, so let me turn to the trading view and check in the daily time frame and the forward chart. So let me split the window into two. And on the left, I put the daily, and on the right, I put the forward chart. So let's see if we can find some market trends on any pairs on these higher time frames. So let's see. Euro, USD, I see these two time frames, daily chart and the forward chart, both are ranging right now because both markets, if you look at the Kumo and Kijun Sen, are flat. And Chikou span in the forward chart, it's below. So in the forward chart basis, it could go down continuously, but we have to wait for the Kumo breakout to look for the sell chance or breakout of the support level of over here, 1.1279. So until then, I simply stay away because it might go up and down, and we can't tell which way it's going. Let's see. So any interesting pairs to watch today? Anyone? If you can mention the pairs you're watching, just let me know in the chat, and we can check them together. So in the meantime, let me check some other charts. Oh, let me see what happened in gold. Gold was bullish last week, but let's see. Oh, gold is retracing today. It's retracing today. In the daily time frame, I see Kumo is still bullish. And Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen are also bullish. And Chikou span above candles. So this is bullish. But today, it's retracing. So it is now retracing back to currently at the previous resistance, 1853.98. So from here, it could go up and breaks the resistance level. So that is a scenario in the daily chart. And also, based on the forward chart, I see flat Kumo and flat Kijun Sen, and market retraced back to Kijun Sen. But since this level, once again, is the previous resistance in the daily time frame, and also Kijun Sen is here in the forward chart, it could go up still, continuously. But once the market breaks the previous resistance in the daily and Kijun Sen in the forward chart, then it could go down to either Kumo in the forward chart or go down to the Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen in the daily. So whether the market bounces here or not is a key right now. And this is, I think, a 50% retracement, Kijun Sen. Let me check the Fibonacci. From the most previous low to most previous high. And yeah, Kijun Sen is actually 50% level for the last 26 candles high and low. And the lows here and highs here. And Kijun Sen is exactly at the 50% level in the forward chart. So yeah, this is 50%. So it could go down to the 61.8%. It could go down to this level, 1843.34, and go up. But once it breaks, then it could go down to Kumo in the forward chart or Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen in the daily. So at this stage, I won't do anything right now. I have to wait for the uptrend in the 1 hour or 30 and then look for the buy chance. But this is my scenario. That's a scenario. So still, it could go up, is my view, in a daily or the forward chart basis. Yeah. Hello, Renato. Good to see you. Watching from Philippines. All right. Thank you for joining from Philippines. Yeah, so gold is like this. Yeah, gold is like this one. So still, this is bullish in the long term. So it could go up. It's my view. So let's see. Any other particular markets for discussion? Let's see. Hello, Sarash. Good to see you. Thank you for joining as well. Nice to see you again. So yeah, Albert says, I would love to request major pairs. So any particular major pairs in mind to watch together? Let's see. Okay, Wong Lan says, please review pound JPY. All right, let me check pound JPY. Okay, daily chart is now retraced back to the Kijun Sen yesterday, and today is ranging, and Chikou span has been tracing the previous candles, as you can see. So in the daily chart basis, this is still range. However, my expectation is bearish. It could go down to Kumo in the daily or break through the Kumo. And the reason is because the Chikou span has been tracing the previous candles. So this is called the Chikou span trace as one of the Ichimoku techniques, strategies. And as long as Chikou span traces previous candles, it should go along that direction. So now the market was also resisted at the top, 157.71, and then it's going backwards. So, and going back to Kijun Sen now. So if it breaks Kijun Sen as Chikou span traces like this, in the short term, that will be bearish. Is my view. In the forward chart, I don't see any clue which way it's going. In the forward chart, it's completely range. I see some Chikou span overlap over here. So if it keeps tracing, it could go up still. But there is a Kijun Sen here. So most likely, my view is reversed in waves in the forward chart. So that the market could be resisted by the Kijun Sen in the forward chart and continuously go down is my view. But this is just one of the scenarios. I can't really see which way it's going right now as per Ichimoku analysis. So simply, I prefer to stay away until I see the next move in this market. So let me check some other comments now. Let's see. Okay, thank you for joining, Puthika. Good to see you too. Thank you for joining as well. All right, simple relaxation says, could you please check that on pound PLN? Okay, let me check. I never checked the PLN chart, so that's interesting. But basically, what I say is universal on any pairs, any markets. So as one of the lessons, let's check that one. GBP PLN. Okay. Okay. Oh, so that's a pound Polish zloty. All right. So here is the daily chart, and today is bearish, but overall is ranging. So no direction at the moment in the daily chart. Kumo is down, and Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen down, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span below candles. But one thing I just noticed, and that is very important, is that there is a Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen dead cross below Kumo. Let me cancel the candles now so that you can clearly see this dead cross. You see here, there's a Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen dead cross, and this is happening below the Kumo. And when it happens below Kumo, this is a powerful confirmation for the market to continue to be downtrend. So, but if you see Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen dead cross above Kumo, it just means that it's the end of the uptrend. But if you see this below Kumo, there is a potentially market keeps going down. So in that sense, the market could be bearish in the long term. So since the 31st of January, the market has been going down, and on the 11th of February, it went up all the way. But in the long term, this is bearish, is my view. But let me check the weekly chart. Let's see. Oh, okay, so weekly is also ranging right now. There is no direction. And Kumo flat. Kumo is getting thinner and flat, so it's losing the market momentum right now, clearly. Just like Bollinger Band squeeze. Like when you see Kumo squeeze, that means the market is ranging now. And Kijun Sen is flat. Chikou span is touching the candles, and this is ranging, so we can't tell which way it's going on the weekly basis. In the daily chart, now we see dead cross Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen. So I expect the market turns bearish and wait for the support level 5.3120 level breakout and look for the sell chance. So that's my analysis on GBP PLN. Okay, let's see. Albert says GBP USD and GBP JPY. All right, I already checked pound JPY, so now let's check pound USD. Pound USD. Okay, so pound USD in the daily chart, as I mentioned previous live stream and as I put the arrow downtrend, this is, I think, in the viewpoint downtrend. In terms of Ichimoku lines, it's flat. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, and Chikou span touching, so there is no direction. In terms of price action, this is bearish to me because you can see that highs are getting lower now. So I expect the market bounce and continuously be bearish. But right now, I don't sell because it could go up still because Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. So I wait until the market breaks Kumo. Chikou span needs to be clearly come below the candles and then look for the sell chance. Or I would say what I usually do is I go down to 1 hour and wait for 1 hour downtrend. Yeah, right now 1 hour chart is also flat, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen is up, but Tenkan Sen is above Kijun Sen. Market is within the Kumo, Chikou span touching, so this is ranging. So it could go up in the short term still. So I would still wait until the 1 hour turns bearish to look for the sell chance. Let's see, Puthika says USD JPY. All right, let me check USD JPY. Okay, so let's see. Daily chart is completely ranging right now. Kumo is up though. Kumo is up, so in the long term, it turns bullish. However, once again, you better focus on the Chikou span in this case too. I think we have many examples of Chikou span trace on these pairs. You can see that the Chikou span has been tracing the previous candles. So if it continuously tracing, then in the short term, it's bearish. But once you see Chikou span breakout, then it could turn bullish. And at this stage, we can't really tell, or at this stage, the only thing I can find is Chikou span has been tracing. So most likely, the market goes bearish, is my view. There was a resistance level here, clearly at 116.34. So the market could drop down to Kijun Sen or Kumo in this case, as Chikou span keeps tracing the previous candles. So if it goes down, then I look for the trend in the 1 hour. But in 1 hour chart, this is also flat ranging. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen is up, but within Kumo, Chikou span is above candles technically, but I would say that this is too close to candles to be trustable uptrend. So yeah, this is ranging P wave in 1 hour. So yeah, simply I stay away in this condition. And we have a news, I think it will be on the Thursday, right? There will be FOMC, and you know, usually before these big news, the market tends to be quiet. So yeah, Thursday 17th. Oh, sorry, it wasn't. Hold on, where is it? Okay, so sorry, it was on Wednesday, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, 16th Wednesday. There will be FOMC in the US. So yeah, since we don't see any trends in the market, simply we better stay away until FOMC tomorrow. Okay, Anis says, K, I didn't find any trending pairs, but switched to the Euro pound in 30-minute chart and target the Kijun Sen of the forward chart. What do you think about this idea? Okay, let me check. Euro pound in the forward chart, yeah, it is retracing back to the Kijun Sen. So if you buy, then Kijun Sen will be the target, which will be 0.8398 level is a target. And so you check the 30-minute chart. Okay, let's check the 30-minute chart. Yeah, 30-minute chart is clearly uptrending. So yeah, it could reach to that level. So I think that this is a good idea, good retracement trade back to Kijun Sen in the forward chart. So in terms of pips, let's see how many pips we have. We have only 10 pips. So if you are holding buy, then you can keep holding. But if you haven't traded yet, I think this is a bit too tight for the target. Unless you're a scalper, this is too tight. So I wouldn't enter in this one. So when the market reaches to forward chart Kijun Sen, then it could retrace. So yeah, I would stay away in this case, but this is a nice uptrend. If you're able to capture uptrend a little bit earlier at this Kumo breakout timing, or somewhere at this pushback, I think that was good. Or if you capture buy edge on this Tenkan-sen bounce, I think that was good. But if you're looking for the buy chance right now, I think this is a bit too late. So I prefer to stay away in this case. Let me check the 1 hour. Okay, so 1 hour chart is still within the Kumo. So we better follow the 30-minute trend. Yeah. So I would just put this retracing. So I would just put the, let's see, like light blue for retracing market. Okay. So yeah, let me see what other comments we can find. Doctor says Euro Pound. So yeah, Euro Pound is like this. But if you're asking higher time frame condition, this is flat. So here's the daily chart. The market is in between Kijun-sen Kumo and Kumo flat, Kijun-sen is still flat. Call span is too close to the previous candle. So this is range. So in the long term, we can't really tell which way it's going. But in terms of the weekly time frame, this is bearish channel. So in the long term, my view is bearish. Still below the Kijun-sen, so it's bearish. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, let's see. Oh, looks like multiple traders says Euro GBP. So it looks like this pair is catching some attention right now. But yeah, in the long term, I would say that this is bearish. Okay, so let's see. Orochi says, Kaizen, did you take any trades? No, I don't. No trades for me today because they are all ranging. All right, David, good to see you. He says, hi, Kay, and all humans. Thank you for your comment. Good to see you. Okay, let's see. TikTok says, this Saturday, can you do a review of your profit and loss month in 2021 as well as your experience with the market during the holidays, seasons, and times of the year? Okay. Let me do that then. On Saturday, I will review my trades in 2021 and share with you some of my result. Yeah, let's do it. I was actually planning to capture a video, but you know, I prefer to do it in live so that I can have discussions and I can read chat and respond to these comments. So for me, personally, I prefer to do lives instead of recording the video because you know, I don't like to talk. I don't like to talk just by myself. So yeah, let me share that on live. I think that will be a good idea. Okay, M says, hi Kay, how often do you use time and price theory? How often? I do look at them every week. Every week I look at them. And so I have time cycles on my trading view on these pairs. For example, Euro Pound. Let me check time cycles. I think that's also a good point to touch. So here is my time cycles on Euro Pound. So for the highs are actually 34 bars, 24. So 33 as Kihon Suchi. 34 is very close. So I was expecting since 24th of January high, the next high could be today, 15th February. But looks like it was made a bit earlier than that. 7th of February was a swing high and resisted by this Senko Span B. So in this case, I take the 11. I take the 11 bar and I don't see any future time cycles. So from here, it could be 9, it could be 17, 26. So we have to continue to monitor. And in terms of the lows, I kept our time cycles 50 bars from the previous low, but looks like it extended to here, which is 54. Yeah, so 54 bars was the swing low and swing highs here. So in this time cycles, most likely the next time cycle will be one of the nearest Kihon Suchi numbers on the highs and lows. So let me see. If it's 9, then it will be 17th February for the swing high, which is tomorrow, or 16th February. So 17th February will be the day after. So that will be the swing high, and then the market reverse back down to the next swing low, which will be 17th bars to the future, 25th of February. Is going to be the next Henkabi. So in these time cycles, I expect the market goes up 2 days and then retrace back and then go up and down like this. So yeah, coming back to your question, I look at the market by time cycles like this every week. But I don't keep monitoring the charts by time cycles. Time cycles are for bigger picture only. And in Forex, since the market goes up and down every week, I prefer to follow the daily or the forward trends. But if you are a stock trader or index trader, where the market tends to, tends to swing more, then time cycle trades will be more effective. Yeah, so we have two new time cycles here. So let me save this on my folder, and we'll continue to monitor these ones too. Okay, so let me see. Let me check some other comments now. Simple relaxation, you're welcome. Thanks for the comments. Katarina, good to see you. All right, Chike says, please look at AUD NZD. And Jalaj also says AUD NZD. All right, so let me check that one. Let's see if other members says about AUD NZD, and looks like no. All right, so let me check AUD NZD next. In terms of NZD pairs, I don't trade because the spreads are very wide with my broker. But let me check. Okay, AUD NZD, it is uptrending in the daily time frame. Kumo is up, Kijun Sen is up nicely, and Chikou Span above candles. Market has been above Tenkan Sen, so this is strongly bullish. So it could go up to the next swing high, which will be around 1.0807 level is the target in this case. Let me just delete all these unnecessary lines right now. Yeah, I think this is all-time bullish. So yeah, if you're looking for the buy chance, or if you're holding the buy, then you can just keep holding until the market reaches to the previous resistance. This is bullish. Yeah, basically. But one thing I don't like about this pair is if you see these markets too many wicks pointing upwards and downwards, especially pointing upwards is more in this market. These are candlesticks, but these look like Heikin Ashi. Heikin Ashi usually has wicks towards the direction. So if it's bullish, you will see upper wicks on Heikin Ashi. But this market, this chart is candlesticks. But even in candlesticks, I do see many wicks like this. So within a day, the market is spiking volatile and gradually going up this way. So this is sort of like a very tricky market. So you have to have wide stop loss, maybe 40 pips, 50 pips stop loss, and holding the buy for the swing is the strategy. But yeah, daily chart overall is bullish. So if you buy, I would prefer to put the stop loss below Tenkan-sen or on the Kijun-sen is safer, and keep holding the buy in the long term. Okay, Albert says, sir, do you think if we stay away at least until tomorrow's FOMC is a wise choice? Because all I see is ranging market, especially after Ukraine news a few hours ago. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, the markets are ranging right now. So yeah, I advise to stay away. I am actually staying away because all the markets are ranging. So I was just relaxing myself. I was actually watching many videos about the cars and just enjoying the day to day. After this, most likely I will be stepping outside. Without looking at the charts, I simply step outside and go eat some dinner somewhere outside, or maybe I just, enjoy driving at nighttime in Dubai. But yeah, this time I simply stay away. Yeah. So usually I take days off on Monday and Tuesday. Mondays and Tuesdays are usually my days off. And starting from Wednesday, I start to see charts. And that is because of my personal schedule, because I have GTS on Saturday, Sunday, and also the forecast, weekly forecast on Sunday, and Ichimoku membership live on Saturday. So Saturday, Sunday are very busy for myself. So usually markets are quiet on Monday, so that's why I usually take my day off on Monday. And also Tuesday, if there's no trends like this, then I also stay away on Tuesday. So yeah, my schedule really depends on the markets. If it's trending, then I will be busy. But if it's ranging overall like this, then I will be very much free. So my schedule is, my secretary is the market actually. Okay, simple relaxation, you're welcome. Okay. So gold and buy crypto, okay. Trader says, hi K, French fans here. Thank you for joining. From France, good to see you. Let's see, would you say gold will hit 1860 in 1 hour today? So let's see. Let me come back to gold again. The gold is retracing back now. So I don't think it will reach that level today. 1860 in 1 hour. Let me see. 1860 will be below the Kijun-sen. Yeah, in this case, I can't really tell which way it's going. We see these 2 dojis here. And yeah, the market is still ranging. More flat, Kijun-sen flat. So yeah, I can't really tell which way the market is going. In terms of price action too, after the market reached all the way up to around 1877, then it dropped all the way. Right now, and the market is on the Senko span A in 1 hour. And looks like it slightly broke the previous support. Let me check. The previous support from 14th February at 7 AM UTC was 1851.00, and the market is slightly below. So there is also a chance that the market breaks Kumo and keeps dropping down this way. So yeah, in this short term, we can't really tell which way it's going. Is my view. If you buy right now and set the target on 1860, then your stop loss should be below Kumo. You put the stop loss below Senko span B. I think that will be around like 1-to-1 risk and reward ratio, which is not really great. So yeah, even so, I would prefer to stay away. In this kind of trade, I simply prefer to stay away. It's not really worth it to trade in this risk and reward ratio. Okay, let's see. Let me check some other requests and pairs now. Farid says, how about pair pound NZD? Okay. So let me check that one. Pound NZD. I don't think I have that one on my watch list. Yeah. Let me open the new one. So basically what I say is universal on any pairs, any markets. So this is going to be another new example. So here is pound NZD, and this is bullish still. It's bullish because the market is above Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, Kumo, and Chikou span above candles. So this is bullish in the long term. So the market could retrace back to Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen when it breaks, and then bounce up and goes up in this way. It's my view. But once the market breaks Kijun-sen, then it could retrace back to Kumo. So you better not to buy if you see this retracement. And Kijun-sen is flat right now, but let me see when Kijun-sen will turn upwards. We can actually predict that by counting how many candles in the past the Kijun-sen is taking high and low. So Kijun-sen is taking 26 candles, high and low. So if we simply count 26, that was here on the 11th of January. So currently, the Kijun-sen is taking the high and low since 11th January, and high was captured here at 2.0535 and low on over here at 1.9938, and this is the Kijun-sen. So if you simply, so this is the 50 level. This is a mid price of the high and low for the last 26 candles. In fact, if I just take out the Fibonacci retracement, and if I simply drag from the bottom to top, then you can exactly see that this is 50 level. So this is the 50% mid price, the mid price for the last 26. So if the market won't break the resistance, then when Kijun-sen goes up and Kumo goes up will be when the low gets higher. And when the low gets higher will be 3 days later, because now Kijun-sen is taking the low on 13th January, 1.9938, but after that, the low will be on 1.9956. So there is a difference on the lows. So if the low gets higher, then mid price, the midpoint will raise as a result, and Kijun-sen will turn bullish. So, and it will happen in 3 days. In 3 days. So Kijun Sen will be then on 2.0246. This is going to be where the Kijun Sen will be in 3 days, and which is predictable technically by counting the number of candles. So if the market keeps ranging today, tomorrow, in the day after, then simply come back 3 days later, and when you see Kijun Sen up, Kumo up, then that means there are more buyers than sellers in the market in the daily chart, and then the market could break the resistance afterwards. But if the market breaks before that, then obviously that will also make Kumo up, Kijun Sen up, so then you can look for the buy chance. So this is actually one of the powerful feature about Ichimoku, is that you know exactly when Kijun Sen and Kumo will turn bullish. What I mean by Kumo is Senko Span A, not the Senko Span B, but Senko Span A will turn bullish when this happens. So yeah, you can sometimes, you know, capture exactly in how many days Kijun Sen and Senko Span A will turn bullish by doing this. But now it's ranging, so it could retrace backwards for the next 2 days. So I would stay away in this case. Okay, let's see. All right, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Okay, let's see. Leo Day, good to see you. Thank you for joining. All right, and Anis. Okay, my entry was at the Kumo BO 1.5 and 1. Okay. Okay, so yeah, Euro Pound is still bullish in 30-minute chart. So you can follow, still you can follow the uptrend. Yeah, now it's retracing, but most likely it will be supported by the Tenkan Sen and keeps going up in this way. Mirajul, good to see you. Thank you for joining as well. Good morning, good evening. Thank you for joining. All right, Homan says, Dear K, regarding your entry and exit strategy, which type of account is more suitable, ECN type or standard account? I would say standard would be good. I'm using standard and it's been working for myself. So yeah, I would say standard. Yeah, let's see. Albert says, Sir, what do you think about UK and US breakout? UK and US means pound USD? Let's see. Let me check some other charts. So let's see. Pound USD. Yeah, it's ranging right now in 1 hour. It's ranging. Let me check the daily chart. In the daily chart, yeah, still bearish in my view. Still bearish. Michelle says, I have studied the AUD NZD, quite doing good so far. Oh, that's good. That's good. I think, you know, NZD pairs are for the long-term trader. So you can buy and keep holding for a couple weeks. Yeah. Kush says, Kay, what are your monthly and yearly profit target goal that you try to achieve? I don't set the goal in monthly basis or yearly basis because it all depends on the market. But based on my strategy, my performance every month is 10% return in average. So, but some month could be 5%, some month could be 20%. So, and in yearly basis, I'd say like in average, my return is 10% in Forex pairs. And I don't think I will do anything about my strategy right now because I'm pretty much satisfied with my strategy and my profit, my outcome. So I don't think I will add like some other indicators. I will add more strategies or not. I don't think I will do that. I just keep using my strategy. I might polish and I might fine-tune, refine my strategy as the market move, behavior changes. But basically, I prefer to use my own strategy because psychologically, it's very safe. Before, I used to overtrade. I used to trade like 20 times, 10 times per day. So I was overtrading. But yeah, now I only trade maybe 10 times per month. But still, I can produce 10% return. And I'm very much satisfied because I don't spend so much time screening charts and monitoring charts. So I take less time and I take more profit. So in that case, not the risk and reward, but also not only the risk reward, but also the time and profit ratio is also very good. Yeah, spend less time and make more profits in the market. So yeah, most likely I keep using my own strategy. So, but if I want to achieve, for example, 20% return per monthly, then I would have to either keep monitoring the chart all day and spend more time taking trades with my strategy. Maybe I only follow the 1 hour directions or 30-minute chart directions within the day and take more trades per day. And then I might have 20% return, but I don't prefer to do that because I want to spend time with my family and friends and I want to enjoy my life. So yeah, and that is my style. That's my lifestyle. I'm not really an aggressive person, but I prefer to be relaxed and I prefer to just enjoy life. So all right, let's see. Let me check some other charts now. Let's see. Jalash, you're welcome. Okay, Christian says, could you have a look at USD TRY? I'm looking for a short or long term to catch positive swap trade. Okay, let me check. USD TRY. Okay, so here is the daily time frame and looks like the market has been ranging the whole time. It has been ranging and no trend right now, no trend. But let me look into it. Let me look into the candlesticks. And okay, in this case, I expect the market breaks bullish, is my view. Goes up in the long term, is my view. And the reason is because this is ascending P wave. Ascending P wave means the resistances are at the same price level, in this case 13.6577, but the lows are higher. If you look at the lows, since let's see, when is it? Since 12th of January, the lows are getting higher and higher. And this is called ascending P wave. So in this case, in terms of price action, potentially it breaks bullish. And also, if you look at the Ichimoku Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen right now, let me cancel candlestick. And if you look at this part, you can exactly see that there is a Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen gold cross. So by these confirmations, I expect the market breaks bullish. And it may reach to the next resistance at the, hold on. So next resistance level will be all the way to the top. 18.2986 will be an ultimate target in this trade. Yeah, I used to capture this ascending P wave trade before the breakout a lot on AUD pairs because I've seen this pattern so many times on AUD pairs. In a daily chart or 1 hour chart, there are many ascending P wave can be forming. Okay, so let me check some other comments now. Okay, so let's see. Gustavo, thank you for joining. Great to see you again. And okay, Zach says, those window cleaners are amazing. Oh, you saw my second channel about the window cleaning? Yeah, they were so brave. They actually cleaned this window glass today. And it just happened to see people outside, the cleaners outside and cleaning the room and cleaning the window outside. And yeah, they were so brave. I just posted that on my second channel. So if you're interested, you can watch that video. But yeah, it was amazing. And thank you for joining from New York. Good to see you, Zach. All right. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. Kachani Click. Thank you for joining from Macedonia. Good to see you. Okay, Visa says, could you briefly analyze Bitcoin in 1 hour chart? All right, let me check. Bitcoin in 1 hour. So, but let me check the daily chart. Yeah, so daily chart is bullish. The market is about to break Kumo. So this is bullish in the long term. We had gold cross Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and the Chikou span break is happening today. So yeah, Kumo breakout could happen and the market goes up continuously this way. And with that in mind, let's take a look at the 1 hour. Okay, so here is 1 hour, and 1 hour also showing bullish, Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen up, Kumo up, and Chikou span above candle. So this is bullish. If I were to buy, by the way, I never trade cryptos, but if I were buying, then I will buy, look for the buy chance right now, and put the stop loss below the previous low or below the Tenkan-sen. Because the market has been above the Tenkan-sen, and once it breaks, then it goes back to Kijun-sen. So I would put the stop loss below Tenkan-sen in 1 hour. But this is bullish, so yeah, I think it goes up continuously based on this Ichimoku analysis. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Bitcoin, what's happening behind, so I can't really tell about the fundamentals, but in terms of technical analysis by Ichimoku, this is uptrend. It's bullish. And Kumo thickness is good too. It's decent Kumo thickness. If Kumo's too thin, then it may retrace, but Kumo's getting thicker and longer, so this is also a good sign that the market is going up in the long term. All right, let's see. Farid, you're welcome. You're welcome. And Roge, thank you for joining. Good to see you too. And Blue, Resonant, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you. Kaizen, yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you for the word. Yeah, so Kaizen mindset is also very important. Yeah, every time I trade, every time I see charts, every time I see the new patterns in market, I do Kaizen with my strategy and fine-tune, refine my strategy along the way. and I never switch my whole entire strategy. Before I was doing it. If I still, let's say, if I was using some other strategy, and when I found that it doesn't work with only a couple of trades, I used to delete that strategy and look for some other strategy. And basically, I spent so much time and money to look for these winning strategies, but none of them didn't work. And the reason was obvious. The reason was because I wasn't able to stick to one strategy, and I wasn't able to trade with the patience. Basically, I was looking for Holy Grail. But now, I only use Ichimoku for higher time frames with price action, and I created my own strategy, multiple time frames, and look for the entry edge by 5-minute chart or the 50-minute chart, look for 3 confirmations, and stop loss management, lot size management, and psychological management. Then I started to win my trades over time. And of course, I did the back testing also. I did the back test, and I see some result in back testing. I took 100 trades on the pairs, and I see some result. And these are the pairs on my watch list. So from top Euro USD all the way to the bottom Swiss franc JPY, these are the pairs that I have on my watch list, and that's because that's not because these are simply because major minor pairs, but also I have proved myself with my strategy, my profit factor will be above 5 out of 100 trades in back testing. And that's why I put these pairs on my watch list. I didn't choose these pairs emotionally, but because these pairs are proved that the performance is very high with my strategy, I have confidence. So even if I see a couple of drawdowns, and I don't really care, because in the long term I know my system works, and that's why I keep trading with confidence every day. And simply when the market is not meeting the condition with my strategy to trade, then simply I walk away. So yeah, and still nowadays I do kaizen. Every time I read these original books of Ichimoku, I learn something new, and I try the new strategy with backtesting Forex Tester. And if I can come up with better result or better outcome, then I put it in practice in live trades. In this way, I build up not only the profits along the way, but also my confidence, so that in case any drawdowns happens along the way, maybe 3 times losses, 4 times losses along the way, I don't really, get discouraged. Before I was crying when I had like 3 consecutive losses, but now it's acceptable to myself psychologically. So kaizen mindset is very important. It's very important. Kaizen is improvement and not to change. You just stick to one strategy, one teaching, and do kaizen, do improvement, and do not change. Unless you see a bad result for for let's say 100 trades or 1 year or so. Okay, so let's see. Albert says 10 trades in month, it's a swing trade, right? 10 trades in a month, some trades can be swing, some trades can be intraday. It depends on how far the market goes towards my direction. So this is also my mindset, is that we have to let the market decide how long you hold the position. Yeah, to be honest, to be my honest opinion, we can't decide anything in the market. But you have to let the market decide how long to hold or what to do, whether to trade or not. So let's say I buy right now in Bitcoin and the market goes up continuously. If the market uptrend happens for 3 days and retrace, then simply I exit in 3 days. Simply if the market retrace backwards right after buy, then I will cut the loss immediately. That will be like scalping. Or if the market goes up for 2 weeks, then I hold for 2 weeks. So I claim myself as a day to swing, but it all depends on the market. I don't decide how long I hold. I just let the market decide how long to trade for me. Okay, so I guess, yeah, that's it. This is over 1 hour now, so I think I will end the live stream. But yeah, thank you so much for joining, everyone. Let me quickly check some other comments. Yeah, Sal, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Christian, you're welcome too. And Jazz says Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is still ranging. So yeah, you can just still stay away is my advice. Michael, good to see you from Indonesia. Rosh, did you trade any stock market? No stock trades. Yeah, recently stock market is also very tricky and this is not a good time to buy. So I stick to Forex. Okay, let's see. Let me check some other comments now. Hal, you're welcome. Pound AUD is also ranging right now. And yeah, let's see. Pound USD could be downtrending. Yeah, simple. It can happen. Okay, Mir Tamor says, hi Kay, do you use some screeners or automated strategy? No, I don't. I never use automated strategy. I prefer to take trades manually. I prefer to screen charts manually and take trades manually too. Okay, Blue Resonant says, yes, because this philosophy addresses the psychological side of trading, which is 90% of trading. We are not trading against the market, we are trading against ourselves. Yeah, that is true. That's a psychology. Yes, but I think that's true on anything you do. I think it's true. Sometimes we have to let it go and we have to surrender to the markets, surrender to the conditions. Never go against the wind. Always follow the wind. And if the wind is against you, then simply just stay away. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today's live. Thank you for joining, everyone. And I will see you in the next one. So please, yeah, I will see you soon. So until then, please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. Bye bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you.